Well, good Monday morning, everyone. It's just an awesome day to get after those health and fitness goals. I started my Monday with my week 5 weigh in, and I went from 245.4 pounds to 245.2 pounds. So that's a loss of zero point 0.2 pounds from last Monday. Yeah. And my honest reaction here was initially upset, disappointed, attitude kind of went down. Point two, it's not that much. And it was disheartening to see. But I've taken some time to kind of reflect this morning on the scale. And I feel a lot better now, much better about it. And I'm going to give you a couple reasons why. So, number one, last Monday, went out for a family sit-down dinner for a little celebration, and I ate like a normal person. You can see that video, appetizers, a little bit of dessert, entree, that type of thing. And I also had, I think, 1 or 2 breakfast burritos throughout the week. Normally I just make it at home, that type of thing, but just was short on time, and so I, picked one up and ate it. And then last night, I had 3 slices of handcraft pizza after we got done playing golf, and that was part of a family gathering. Now, granted, again, these weren't the double stuffed whatever. They were pretty light pizzas, as I guess you could say, if that's a thing. And so, looking back over the week, I ate like a normal person, and I did that without going hog wild at any of those meals. And I wasn't hungry for throughout the week. And I still lost weight. So that's a victory. I'm sure in the past I would have not even cared and just, put on a couple pounds throughout the week. But I care now. So obviously I'm going to keep, monitoring it and making sure that it's going down. And then another reason too here is, even though it's only 0.2 down, it's still headed in the right direction. I'm still losing weight. Yes, granted, a very slow pace, but it's not going up. So I'll take it. I mean, that's the best thing I can do. And then also I realize I've just thrown a lot at my body in the last several weeks, going from pretty sedentary there for a while to, 4 or 5 days a week of strength training, cardio, at least 30 minutes now for the most part, a gallon of water a day, more most likely. And then also, my diet really just kind of been concentrated on eating better food, I guess whole food, you could say, those type of things. And so I'm sure my body is also just kind of like, all right, we're doing this again. How long is it going to last this time? And so it's just real slow to adjust. And I don't know if there's actually any, medical science behind that, but that's just kind of what I've told my brain. So, as I've said before on this, a win's a win. It's a tough win today, but we're still headed in the right direction, just slowly, very, very slowly. And, at the end of the day, I'm okay with it. Yes, I would like to kind of pick up the pace. But then again, it's like also, what's the hurry? Because, in the past we've raced and, just gotten back to where we were at. So if it takes longer this time, it takes longer this time. But with all that said, I keep moving forward. Went to the gym after the weigh-in, did 2 miles on the treadmill this morning in about 38 minutes. And that is the longest and farthest I have walked since I started, 4 or 5 weeks ago. I have never would have thought, that first day when I did like 15 minutes on the treadmill that I would eventually be able to get up to 2 miles and be on there for almost 40 minutes which is kind of funny because I'm always like, I don't want to do 45 minutes to an hour, but clearly 45 minutes is coming up. It's going to be there before I know it. But this has kind of been neat to see that play out. And so that was a major victory, which kind of got me more pepped up. And then I lifted shoulders and trap and pretty heavy. It was nice. Jim had a good crowd in there today of people that were lifting. A lot of the heavier lifter people were in there today. So, that was kind of a nice little mix up for a Monday morning. And then I did my favorite activity. I went over to the grocery store and did my Monday morning discount shopping. And they didn't let me down at all. If you saw last week's Monday video, I missed it because I just didn't have enough time. So I kind of felt like, I was making up for lost time on that. But yeah, they had some excellent chicken breast sales going on, or just trying to clear it out. So yeah, picked them up and said, usually I would have waited till like tomorrow, but I was like, I don't want to miss out on this, and got some okay priced hamburger for tonight. Going to try to do hamburgers, may fire up the grill. There wasn't really anything really special going on with the hamburgers, but the pricing has come down a little bit. I've noticed just a little bit. It's still pretty high. So we'll kind of see how that goes. I'm going to look up some hamburger recipes a little later and kind of see some different ways. I've cooked them in the air fryer before, and pan and stuff like that. So I mean, obviously grilled is always my preferred, but I just kind of like to see what else is out there. And then we're still good on leftovers for breakfast and lunch from the weekend. Still got plenty of chicken and those type of things. So I think the chicken breast will cook tomorrow, maybe with the meatballs again, get a crock pot of those going. Those seem to be doing pretty good. But other than that, I'm going to keep pushing forward. I got a lot of calories still to burn. I'm going to plan on taking a walk later on today. Going to keep the water just flowing. Keep after that. Keep a little electrolyte mix going. Started to put bananas back into my routine. Picked up some bananas today also at the grocery store. They're almost all green, so that'll be nice. Kind of let them sit for tomorrow. And other than that, let's keep going on this. Let's keep getting after it. Appreciate to have everybody along for the ride. It's been great, all the support. And hey, if you're off to lift, have a great lift. If it's your cardio, indoor, outdoor, whatever you may be doing, enjoy your cardio. And if it's your rest day, make sure you take your rest day, both mentally and physically. It's all very important. And we're going to get after it again tomorrow, which I'm going to double check again. If you've seen some of my earlier videos, I believe tomorrow is 30 days in now. Will be the 30-day mark. And so I may kind of take a little look back and look at some stats or some stuff like that. I don't really know yet. Like I've said, big picture, 30 days really isn't all that much when it comes to trying to get back in shape. I'm looking at more at like 300 days here, but 30 days wouldn't have happened if I had never started. So I'm going to take it as a little victory. But yeah, I'm going to double check everything on that. Let me check my dates and make sure that's 30 days tomorrow. And we're going to celebrate by doing leg day in the gym tomorrow. So again, appreciate it, and we'll see you tomorrow.